Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Fitzy Fridays, Fitzy Fridays.
Fitzy Fridays.
The
Yes.
beautiful Ryan Fitzgerald. Good morning, Fitzy.
From a scrub to a grub. Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Okay, first and foremost, how are you feeling? You've had a big couple of days. You're on the front bar on Thursday night. Last night, we saw you at the Crows. They went down in a screaming heap, the boys.
I just don't know what to do, Joe. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to look. I just, I never thought that we're going to start, and I've got Port Adelaide mates out there, and I know you know who you are, you pieces of. If you keep sending me a photo of Owen Wilson, I'm going to lose it. And then there was Owen Wright. I had another mate who sent me a photo of Owen Wright, the surfer.
Okay.
I know we're 0-4. I know that.
Yep.
Just leave me alone. I know we will bounce back at some stage. Just, Hazy, it's just some basic mistakes. I haven't seen that in this side before, and we were scoring over 100 points a game last year. Like, we struggle to get to 50 now.
So clearly, Fitzy, I don't want to get too SEN on you, but Tex has got a sore back. It looks like
He does.
He's battling a bit, doesn't he?
He does. He can't bend down and pick up the ball, and that's not.
That's tough.
No, I'm being serious. The last few weeks, and I love that man. I adore that man, but the last few weeks he's been trying to kick balls off the ground because he can't. He's back. He can't get down. So I don't know if he needs a rest or he played a lot better last night. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was our standout forward along with Isaac Rankin, but I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've actually been. I got out some black boot polish and I started shining up the old Copa Mondials. I think I might have to put the boots back on.
Now, Fitzy, we weren't with you last night because you were in the Nova box and we didn't get invited. But how would you describe your behaviour at the football? What were you like?
Vocal.
I took my mate Punters and his kids and my good mate Cam, right?
Yeah.
And Punters is really good mates with Simon Goodwin.
Yep.
Two of his kids rocked up with Melbourne Guernseys on.
Dear.
In your box?
And it was so hard for me when I had to escort them out before the first bounce. I said, I'm sorry, mate. There's your Uber. Off you go.
Thanks for coming.
No, but there was about halfway through the game, I was pretty confident we were looking okay, and then, those mistakes started creeping back in again. But you know what? You got to have hope. You got to have hope.
Yeah.
It's also been a tough week for me when I see that Guy Sebastian's been given the number one ticket holder.
We discussed that. We discussed whether it was a three-way race between Guy Sebastian, Ryan, Fitzy Fitzgerald, or even Paddy Mills.
Tough. It's been tough. I see Sam Max in town as well, so I text Sam. I said, this is really hard for me, but we obviously both missed out. But we'll go back into the draft. We'll be traded somewhere else.
You might end up at Port Adelaide.
I mean, Fitzy, I expected you to be a bit flat, but honestly, at this point, blink twice if you need us to send help. This is dire.
Yeah, I know. It's you know what? It's you move on every day. The sun rises, and you get ready to lose to Carlton again next week. But,
That's good, isn't it? Hey, Fitzy, we've got a little motto around here based on Joe Biden.
So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
So get back on the horse, mate, and lick it up.
Lick the world.
Just lick it all back up.
Yeah. Fitzy, very quickly, we were speaking a little earlier because Joe Biden, people have been stealing stuff from his private jet, little pillowcases and that sort of sampling things. Have you ever sampled something perhaps you shouldn't have?
Yeah, why do we get the feeling that the Fitzgeralds back in the day may have some souvenirs?
yeah, we look, I may have. Do you know what? I shouldn't say this. we were young. This was early 90s, right? Mm. Do you remember Lynn Arnold? Lynn Arnold was our premier.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
remember early 90s Lynn Arnold?
Yeah.
He was down at the Port Noarlunga Institute and he was talking to locals down there in the council and he left his voice recorder behind, Jode. So it's, remember those little things where you'd record and you'd
Memos
do
and
your
stuff.
little speech, you listen to it back, your memos, and his PA would then go and write out an email or write the letter out for him. We stole that, took it to cash converters.
What'd you get for it?
Which was weird. When I walked into cash converters, they went, "Hello, Fitzy, what have you got for us today?"
What's under that big coat of yours today, Ryan?
We got $50 for that. So sorry, Lynn. There was some beautiful speeches on there, though. I think your daughter's wedding was one of them. That was a beautiful speech, but
very nice.
you lost that.
And cash converters no longer. Just a heads up, Fitzy's coming in with his Crows jumper today.
No, we'll be back. Okay, I've got a smile on my face. No, gather around. How good has it been? It's been amazing. And Jode's just on the front bar Wednesday night.
Yep.
To sit backstage of Adelaide Oval at the Johnny Platten Bar and to have Malcolm Blight tell us stories about Gary Ablett Sr. Like, it was just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
How good is Blighty at telling a story? And it's 100% focused on Blighty, but that's completely fine because it's Blighty.
Yeah. Blighty loves a bit of Blighty, but it was an amazing night. So I've had such a good week. I really have such. Yeah, and there's a few Sydney boys coming over as well. So well done to Adelaide and well done to everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you to my parents and for supporting me.
No, like you said, Fitzy, you'll bounce back next week against the the Blues. Oh,
Against the
boy.
Blues,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
Check out the nice little
Informed team.
skit from the front bar too of you standing out front of the Adelaide airport amongst other celebrity friends welcoming the front bar boys to Adelaide. It's very, very funny.
Yeah. No, thank you guys. We'll speak to you next week.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
These are the top stories that you need to know today. Let's go to Abby in the newsroom. What you got?
To some breaking news.
Oh.
Nixie is going to step down and I'm going to take over coaching the
Crows
Crows.
coach.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just letting everyone know.
Okay.
No, gather round. Obviously.
First thing is topless training. Boys.
Yeah.
Bring back oranges at halftime, Ad.
Short to shorts. No, just kidding. Nixie's not resigning, but yeah, bad news for the Crows. Now, let's talk about gather round. Obviously, huge for Adelaide last night. We had more than 47,000 pack Adelaide Oval, which is just amazing. Such a great time of year. The city's just so buzzing with energy. It's just great. We'll have another 30,000 people fly through Adelaide Airport today. The Norwood Oval, obviously, and Mount Barker Oval will host games over the weekend as well. So it's all happening. I do have some really big news for our wine industry, though, which is good because obviously people are going to be flocking to the regions to go and see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
The top wineries have been announced, and the Barossa Valley has actually led the regions with the most on the list. The highest ranking wineries include Henschke at number 2, Penfolds at number 4 and Seppeltsfield at number 6.
Yeah, right.
If you're here and you're staying for a little while and you've got the chance and you're not from Adelaide, go and see the Barossa, see McLaren Vale. It is beautiful out there.
Stunning.
And obviously, if you want to know everything that's going on this weekend, because there is so much that I can't get through it all right now, there is a guide on our Nova website that we've put together with everything that's going on. Rundle Mall activations, footy festival, zip lining, everything.
Guess who spent a lot of time putting that together for everyone? That was Abby in the newsroom.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
All right, Abs.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Newsy.
Every now and then you have a moment. Sometimes that moment is on the world stage and there's a lot of pressure on you to perform. Unfortunately for French diver Alexis Jandard, his moment fell very, very short. So they were launching the aquatic centre for the Paris Olympics and he slipped on the dive
The poor thing.
at the inauguration in Saint Denis. And the pool and aquatic centre was inaugurated this week, but the President, Emmanuel Macron, was left probably underwhelmed by the diver's performance.
It's like a genuine, like, what happens at your
Google it,
amateur
please.
pool.
Yeah, sorry.
So, like, it's ridiculous. You see kids do this, and you're like, oh, gosh, I need to go. I'm not a professional
Like
diver.
he ran up and then just slipped and fell on his back, and he said, it's a stroke of bad luck. I left my DNA and there must still be a bit of my back on the board, but it's okay. It's just scratches. I didn't hurt myself, and the most important thing to tomorrow I'm going back to training. And that's the lesson for everyone. You just go again tomorrow.
You just get back
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Physically fine, mentally, watch this space.
But can you imagine him looking on the internet will do their thing? The memes that are going to come out of this,
I know. It's
are going to be hilarious.
We were saying it's like, this is Jodie on Monday morning.
This is Jodie trying to get to work on time.
Jody diving into the working week.
Jodie trying to be a parent.
Yeah, bang. Banging up her hip, hitting the water sideways.
Hazy trying to only have one beer at the footy.
Oh, damn it. Hey, that's not funny because it's unbelievably true. Scarily accurate. How about this for a headline as well? Tiger Woods has eliminated sex. Yeah, who saw this coming? Nobody. Tiger Woods is minimising distractions ahead of the 2024 Masters. Here's a quote for him. He's focused, one of his friends told the New York Post. He's working really hard in the gym. He's eating right. He's even eliminated sex. He does that now when he's preparing no sex until the tournament is over. He doesn't want anything to take away his focus.
Isn't it funny how he can eliminate it for golf, but he couldn't eliminate it while he was married?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
That would have
also
been a
had-
better headline.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods eliminates sex with other women whilst married.
Yeah.
Better headline.
He was dead set like a human merino ram at one stage. Serving 50 ewes at a time in one paddock, in one sitting.
Wow.
And then he's like, I'm abstaining from sex. Well, he's had enough sex to
Last
kill
him a
like
lifetime.
an army of men.
I know, and to procreate a lot of little baby rams.
There you go. Well done, Tiger. I, too, am also abstaining from sex.
Yeah, not by choice.
By choice. 12 past 6, that's your post snooze news coming up next, Jodes. Will you do us the honour of dropping the first question for the 6:15 vending machine quiz?
Greg Oddie too is abstaining from sex. Unless it's Easter. That's
Good
a
on you,
special
Greg.
occasion.
We're in too much information. Oh, how good's the internet? Oh, there it is. There's genuinely probably some youngsters out there being like, what's that sound?
Yeah.
Oh, that is the sound of a collision when someone's trying to make a phone call and you're trying to jump on the internet at the same time.
Yeah.
Get off!
I know. What about, was there like a little line that went doo, doo,
Yeah.
doo across the
And
screen?
then it goes, and you're almost through.
Yeah. You're nearly there, guys. Hang in. It's only going to be another 18 minutes.
Into the promised land. Some good news for all the dirty birds out there.
Great.
And when I say all you, I mean us. Let's all unite together. Google has committed to erasing billions of private browsing records and accepting certain limitations on its ability to track users. So under these new conditions of a suggested legal agreement to settle a lawsuit, the tech giant, which was accused of violating individuals' privacy by gathering user data even during a private mode browsing, it's been addressed. The lawsuit has ended up in $5 billion in damages.
I'm just going to break that down for everyone. Google has agreed to erase billions and billions of internet histories.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Not enough in the Hayes family.
What about a Google spokesman as well, has supported this situation despite the allegations. He said, we are pleased to settle this lawsuit, which we always believe was meritless. That's from spokesperson George Castaneda.
Oh.
That's too close to George Costanza.
So-
You're giving me the it's not you, it's me routine? I invented it's not you, it's me.
So when George Castaneda
Yeah.
makes a statement, everyone goes, hang on. Did you say Castaneda or Costanza, George?
Are you the George? Oh, you are. You are, aren't you?
Way too hard to take you seriously. I didn't know, firstly, that when you went into private browsing, that it was still getting tracked. Who knew that? Did you know that it was actually genuinely still going through the books?
Are you insane? Everything is tracked.
What about old dirty bird over here is all over it? What do you mean everything's tracked? It says private browsing.
But everything is tracked by the cloud and by the ether and by something that's out there that none of us understand.
Wow. So this sort of makes sense when you see maybe that this person Googled this, or if it's a criminal case, like, oh, this person Googled shovel, or where can I buy a shovel and rope, and then the crime happened?
Yeah.
Are they probably doing that on private browsing?
Well, most possibly. You've got too much trust in the internet, don't you?
Big time. Big time. And Jodes, I reckon, remember I've rattled off this story before about when I was about 13, 14, very interesting time. Real interesting time for a youngster coming through.
It's an evolving time in a young man's life, isn't it?
Around about that time as well. Well, the internet wasn't that, it was pretty new. Like, it wasn't that old.
Yeah.
It was very, very interesting point. And I remember for some reason, we got all these viruses. I was like, what the hell's going on? Dad got a computer tech out there, and computer tech genuinely wrote out a list of the websites that had been visited. And let's just say they were all sorts of different shades of blue. Yeah. So Dad's reading out these websites as well.
To you.
And obviously I'm Googling things and it's taking me to websites.
Yeah.
But you can imagine how aggressive the title of the websites are.
Yeah.
Like you can't rattle it out. But it's almost, they think that I'm genuinely writing out these names.
Yes.
Like by memory. It's not. I'm just Googling stuff and then just sort of browsing. It's going from one website to the other.
Yeah.
Anyway, fixed up the computer. Mm-hmm. But the trust was never quite the same. I think I remember at the time I was so ashamed. I was like, Dad, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I just feel dirty. I'm going to go have a shower. And he was like, well, leave the door open because we can't trust you. The 7 at 7's next. 13 24 10. Who wants to jump on standby list for first class and 50K, you dirty birds? It's fine.
Interestingly, the 7 at 7 is something you Googled back in the day.
Jody's Diary.
Dear Diary, I just have to get this one off my chest. I'm a small child. Seals sneezing. Now, when seals sneeze, they sound like a very vastly different bodily function.
Oh.
Can I play it for you?
Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a seal sneeze / fart.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this big build-up. Here we go. Yeah,
That is a seal sneezing. Well, this week we learnt what gets hazy up and about, and it's not just gather round. It all started with the Black Eyed Peas.
Get you drunk, get you love drunk off my humps. My hump, my
What do you reckon, Sharon?
my hump, my hump, my hump.
Stab in the dark, Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes.
Well done.
An absolute Tunosaurus, by the way.
Then it was Delta. Your girl Delta performed.
Of course she did.
She just did a medley and just doesn't know how to miss, that woman.
No, she's absolutely flawless. How many times do you reckon I can say flawless when you say Delta Fludrum in the same sentence? It's like Flelta Fludrum. Flawless.
Although that story didn't end all that well for young horse.
I couldn't find it.
Played football with her brother.
What? Why? If I played football with Trent, why would I have access to his sister's number?
Because you're not smooth enough, that's why.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I was competing with Brian McFadden back in the day.
My first mistake was loving you.
And then there were the usual players in the Who Excites Hazy game.
Late Jason Francis is back in.
Oh, your boy.
I did tell him one time because he said, I listen to you guys most mornings.
Yeah.
So, Jason, I don't care if we're talking to the Prime Minister.
Yep.
If your name pops up on that phone screen,
Yep.
we're putting you on.
You're taking it straight away.
Sorry, Anthony. Jason Francis is
Yeah.
calling.
And also a quick question. Do you actually have his mobile number? Has he handed it over yet?
No.
Even our daytime announcer, DC, copped some love.
That'll just about do it for us. Guess who's just off to the side a little bit, Joe? It's warming up those beautiful creamy hamstrings of his.
Is that gorgeous, DC?
It's DC.
Oh, we love you, DC. More like deliciously charming.
Sorry, Jodie, to interrupt your diary. Loving it, by the way. It's DC here. Hang on a minute. Creamy hamstrings, here they are. Hazy, loving the comments. It just helps me smash play every morning on those fresh hits and throwbacks. Do you know what? I can only keep doing it, though, if you keep working on those beautiful calves of yours. Whew, gorgeous. Anyway, creamy hamstrings out. Bye-bye.
This all positively makes my psychic ovaries glow. I always joke that I've got footy ovaries.
Okay.
That I can, I have.
Are they that big?
Yeah. But if you are heading to the footy this weekend, just avoid the cubicle recently vacated by my good mate Andrew.
No, the holding tanks.
Oh, very nice.
It's septic tank stuff, remember?
Yes.
God.
Making sure everyone has good facilities to use.
I'll tell you what. Give me 6 beers and a couple of hot dogs, and I've got a couple of presents for you.
Hey, there was nothing like a mic mishap this week.
It's around about that time of the day, Joe. It's, oh my gosh, what's going on there?
My microphone just went limp. It's okay.
Classic.
All right.
We handled it well.
Thank you. And what would gather round be without a fast-paced chat with Big Eddie? But we did go to leave the event last night, and I looked to my right, and Eddie Maguire was walking out with his beautiful wife, Carla, and my husband, who just cannot help himself. It was a couple of beers deep, just turned around and goes, "Oh, g'day, Eddie." He goes, "You going to catch any footy on the weekend?"
Good conversation style.
Oh, Greg Oddie. But he would have said it like this. Hey, Eddie, you going to catch any of your footy on the weekend?
Oh, anyways, Andrew Dillon was already the governor for 3 years. And you're catching footy in the weekend. We're at the Pies. You're watching Pies on the Hawthorn on Friday night. It's hard to get tickets, though, isn't it? And Eddie's like,
What?
So do our girl Delta.
Flelter fludrum. Flawless.
My fast-paced hubby.
And you're catching footy in the weekend. We're at the Pies. You're watching Pies on the Hawthorn on Friday night. It's hard to get tickets, though, isn't it?
And to my favourite caller of the week, Ruth.
Ruth, my wife's Scottish and she's called me a pillock for such a long time, and I've only just discovered that it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, but she's probably right.
Go off this weekend, kings and queens. All my love, Jodie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
2 songs going head to head. All you have to do is jump on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page and cast your vote for the song that you would like to hear just after 8 o'clock. Road trip theme this week. We've gone in vastly different directions.
Very different directions. It would seem that maybe you took the long route to gather round.
Oh, wow. I took the Great Ocean Road. You drove straight from Victoria.
You went via Perth. You came from Melbourne via Perth to get to Adelaide.
Oh, that's okay. I do like my song, though.
Okay. What do you got? Sell it for us.
Go on, then. A bit of Coldplay.
Okay. Look, it's a good song, and let's not be some of those people who hate on Coldplay just for the sake of hating on Coldplay.
Who hates on Coldplay?
People do that. They're probably in the same bracket as people who hate on Nickelback.
Yeah.
Nickelback got some tunes. Him for the Weekend, I think you've gone a bit clever as well with the title, haven't you?
Well, him for the weekend because we're going into the weekend. It just makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You chose your song not knowing that this band was actually playing at the Norwood Food and Wine Festival on Sunday.
Isn't that an extra little perk?
Isn't it?
Yeah, the temper track.
That you didn't know about.
Yeah, him for the weekend, the Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap.
Score.
Votes are pretty tight at the moment, reasonably tight. 61 to 39%.
I will say this, you are leading 7-4. And I would make an appeal to the good people of Adelaide. Hazy is not a good winner.
Oh, excuse me.
He is not a
very
good
much.
winner in this space.
What about these desperate tactics? And what about the taxi? You sound like a politician. Hey, don't vote for him because he's a bad person. How about it's vote for me because I've got a good song? Don't not vote for him because of what he's doing. Sure, I'll rant and I'll carry on and I'll beat my chest and I'll do things like if I win, I get over the line.
You've just made my point for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah. How about you try selecting a decent song?
Mine is a good song. It's Coldplay.
How's that for a tactic?
You don't deserve a 61 to 39% lead at the moment. That's all I'll say.
Also, how do you know I'm leading?
Well, because I just assumed, because I had a quick look yesterday when my husband chose to vote for you.
Right. Okay.
Again.
At Jodie and Hazy, here's your song selection, Sweet Disposition versus Him for the Weekend. We're going to announce a winning song at 8 o'clock. Get voting. Hey, you look like that. You're so angry.
Our next guests are a bunch of mates from Perth. They've set Instagram alight with their footy parodies and online deranged hijinks. They're the boys responsible for this epic earworm.
Jelly on the telly, eating jelly on the belly.
With skits on our boy Jason Horn-Francis and Isaac Rankin to come very shortly. With over 300,000 followers on social media, please welcome former Fox Sports journo and giant Josh Harlop and fellow podcasters Harry Fitzgerald and Giorgio Savini.
Oh, yes, the boys. Kick it forward in the studio.
Oh, how good. We are massive fans of your stuff.
Thanks.
by the way.
Thank you.
One of my favourites was the Sam Berry video where he's just like running around tackling everyone.
That was, Adelaide Crow's been really nice to us. That's why we've always had like a very good reception in Adelaide. Like a lot of our podcast listeners for the Kick Forward podcast, they're in Adelaide too. But we reached out and did something with Rochelle, Darcy Fogarty, and then we did one with Sam Berry.
Maybe your best work as well is Josh Rochelle dancing.
Oh, yeah.
He was, it's funny when you rock up to these things and you've got this, like Josh has this idea in his head about how it's going to go. The script's written out. They've got no idea and you pretty much just unleash it on them. Hey, you're going to be doing some silly dancing today.
Do yourself a favour right now on Instagram and follow these guys, Kick It Forward. If you like humour and you like football and sport in general, you're going to absolutely love it.
Even Isaac Rankin yesterday was like, we did something with the Crows again and he's just so nice.
Mm.
And then like I was explaining it, then like a tripod fell over, and then I dropped something, and I'm just seeing him look at me like, what the hell is happening? And I'm like sweating because I'm like a little bit hungover.
And you just go right up there and just say, trust the process.
Just hold his face.
Ranks was good though. He's a good actor. He nailed the
He got it.
deadpan really well, and he understood straight away.
Did you guys see him perform the other night?
Well, we actually spoke to him about that. We were like, because he did that amazing performance on the show that was in Perth. In Adelaide rather. Sorry, muscle memory. And then he was like, I've never ever performed in front of anyone before.
Oh my God.
Well, apparently, according to one of his teammates, he was so nervous before that, he had to ring a family member and just go, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And then they sort of ushered him on.
Yeah, he was telling us how nervous he was.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it.
He said that he did it in a rehearsal. I don't know if I can say this, but like he did a rehearsal, and then the producers were like, "Oh, got anything else that's not really working?" and then they go, and then he's like, "Well, I've only practiced one song," and then obviously killed it, and it was amazing. But like when he was like laughing about that. But yeah, no, he was great value. Yeah, it was stoked.
Boys, we want to see you guys in action. Arkabar, what's going on? Give us some details. You got a show coming up.
Arkabar, Kick It Forward podcast live show. It's loosely based on the podcast. You don't have to be a listener to enjoy it, but some elements are from that for sure. We actually have some stunts. We don't want to give too much away, but we did buy those shoes with wheels in them. So Heelys, you might know that they make Heelys for adults.
Yeah, well, I have little girls and they've all got Heelys. So
Are they good at it? Because it's really hard.
No, not so much, and to the point where we're like, okay, you can't wear Heelys in public when we go out anymore.
Do not Google worst heel injuries ever. Don't do that.
Anyway, it's part of the show. And they go up to size 18 if you're interested on Amazon.
Before we let you go, big game tonight, of course, Port Adelaide and Essendon. You guys are pushing a theme. What's going on?
Well, why should the kids have all the fun wearing face paint? Why can't adults wear face paint?
Oh, spot on.
True.
And Heelys.
Yeah, and well, we'll bring both. So we're going
Too cool.
Change the game.
I just can't wait to see you guys heel your way into the Gavin Wanganeen stand.
Yeah. So we're doing face paint. We're going to be on the hill tonight at Adelaide Oval.
Face paint Fridays.
Get your face paint on and join us.
Just get right into it. We think we should destigmatise adults wearing face paint for their team at events. Like, it's great. So we'll have some paint at the game as well. Meet us on the hill.
Josh, Harry, Giorgio, thank you so much for stopping by. We love your work. If you haven't done so already, make sure you jump on Instagram, follow the boys, Kick It Forward, and the podcast is elite. Well done.
Jody Hazy, thank you.
Cheers,
Thank
Hazy.
you so much.
Battle of the Bangers.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be acutely disappointed, like me at halftime at the Crows match last night?
Right.
As I left the building.
Yes, okay. I thought you were going to go in a different direction, but that's okay.
Oh. Okay.
All good.
All right. 2 songs up against each other. You've all cast your vote at the Jody and Hazy Instagram page, and the results are about to be revealed. It was my song from Coldplay up against your song. Whoever sung it. Who sung it? I don't even know.
You don't even know what my song is, so
No.
you don't even have respect for the opposition.
No, that's not true.
How can you respect
it was
yourself?
Temper Trap, wasn't it?
Oh,
okay, there we
gosh. What was the song called, though?
go. It was Sweet Disposition.
Oh, well done.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Take that as a small win this morning, Jodes.
Shut up.
All right. No Josh Morrow this morning. The big fella's got a day off. So in comes producer Zoe.
And Jodes, your petitioning this morning didn't go astray. A big spike in votes after about 7 o'clock this morning, which was really good.
But unfortunately not enough.
I didn't say that. Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Unfortunately not enough. Hazy, you won.
Was it close?
Yeah. No,
it wasn't.
59 to 41%.
Okay, there you go. It takes us to 8-4.
Oh, dear.
You'll get a chance.
Okay. You
Enjoy
watch
that.
what happens next with this guy. You watch. You see what you've done.
Come on! Hey, Jodes, can we talk about one of the most influential and powerful and just flawless men on the planet? Of course, that is Joe Biden. Never stuffs up.
So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
Let's go lick the world, indeed.
Lick the world. That should be our motto for the weekend as we head into Gather Round. Let's go lick it.
Let's go give it a good lick. Seriously, type in Joe Biden gaff And, oh, my gosh, hours and hours of entertainment.
Beautiful.
The man knows how to stuff up a speech. What about this, though? Journalists have been told to stop stealing souvenirs from US President Joe Biden's official aircraft. So an inventory check on Air Force One after Mr. Biden's visit to the US West Coast a couple of months ago found several items were missing from its press section. People just taking a couple of little souvenirs. Branded pillowcases, glasses, gold rim plates are among the items that allegedly vanished from the jet.
I have to say, if I was a journalist following Joe Biden around and I was on his private jet, I'd be very, very tempted.
Absolutely.
Just to take something.
And given Joe Biden is as alert as he is, I reckon you could steal his teeth and he wouldn't know. And he'd mutter some absolute nonsense.
Joe's just walking around making gummy speak for 2 weeks. He's like, did someone take my teeth? Oh, hurt
God
my
bless
head.
America. Let's give it a good old lick. 13 24 10. What special little souvenir did you steal?
And when we don't condone thievery.
Absolutely not. But you feel like most people have been in a situation where, like, do you know what? I might not get back here. This is a really special occasion. I want to remember it forever.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you were being genuinely thrifty.
13 24 10, give us a call if you've maybe sampled something that perhaps you shouldn't have, and everyone that gets on the air goes in the running for first class and 50k.
I used to make it a bit of a habit back in the day. I thought it was really, really cool, particularly when you're sort of 19 or 20. You think it's awesome to have alcoholic merchandise around your house, your shared house.
That is a thing, isn't it?
Jeez, we collected some bar mats.
Did you?
Across the journeys, yeah.
Bar mats?
So they used to be genuinely like towel. So it'd be like two is new or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then they turned into those fancy mats, you know, the ones that sort of half stick on the bar?
Yes.
So you'd have to put them down your trousers. And then you get home and you have a little bar mat and you put that in the front kitchen and you're like, oh, this is so cool. Look at all our beer merch. Oh, look, there's like a rum poster in the background. Oh, your lads. So lonely, yeah.
What was that like? What was that feeling like when you woke up in the morning and you had a bar mat stuffed down the front of your pajamas?
Not very good.
No.
Not very good for things down there.
No.
I suppose the plus side was that no one else was ever really seeing it though, were they?
No.
When you were sort of going down that direction.
Yeah, not in your case. I mean, did you think you were going to pick up with a bar mat down the front of your pants?
No, I was pretty confident nothing was going to happen. So
I might as well.
it was a safe bet.
Might as well go home with something.
13 24 10. What special little souvenir did you steal?
Let's go to Bonnie. Good morning, Bonnie. What did you sample, shall we say?
Morning. It's not actually myself, it's my father, my dad. Every single footy trip, he's come home with a bar stool from a pub out in the out in the smoking area.
Excellent.
So we've got 4 different bar stools from 4 different pubs in Adelaide.
Your dad's like, oh, we've never met your dad, but we can absolutely know right now that he's a beautiful, perfect man.
Bonnie, can you please explain to me how he subtly steals a bar stool from a pub?
Honestly, no idea, but I do remember once when I was young and I had a girlfriend over for a sleepover and Mum was like, oh, we got to go pick Dad up, like he's at the pub. And we were in the back seat and he legit put the bar stool on top of our lap.
That's perfect.
That is amazing.
That's absolutely perfect.
They don't match though, do they, Bonnie? They're all different?
No, surprisingly, they actually all match. He's done well.
Yeah, wow.
That's outstanding. Thank you, Bonnie.
It's a real life tale of Robin Hood, isn't it?
Yeah, 13 24 10. Give us a call this morning. What have you perhaps taken from somewhere that you shouldn't have? Brad, what have you perhaps sampled?
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Good.
So it was actually my brother. It was the same thing, pubs around Adelaide, and he used to take wherever he went, restaurants as well, just their salt and pepper shakers.
Okay.
I don't know why. He ended up with some that were not even fancy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Brad, you need salt and pepper shakers for every room of the house.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
perfect.
much. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was nuts.
Especially when you're as obsessed with salt as I am.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad. Donna, what have you sampled?
Good morning. I've had this little weird addiction that whenever I stay in a Airbnb or a hotel, I have to take something with me, like a flannel or a fridge magnet or a steak knife or something like that.
Wow.
Are you scared, Donna, it's going to be like a gateway little obsession where eventually you start stealing, you know, the couch and then it's a fridge and then you steal the entire house?
I probably would if I could fit it in my car.
Yeah. The last time I went to our place that we rent as an Airbnb, I couldn't find my peeler, my vegetable peeler. Donna, did you stay with us?
No, I've never taken a vegetable peeler.
Right,
before,
okay. Okay, well, that's a relief. Thank you, Donna. Let's go to Sean. Good morning, Sean.
I said 24 Guinness glasses.
Yeah.
So that was just sort of a beginning.
Yep.
But yeah, I had this, like, it started with a couple and then I put them on my shelf. I'm like, well, now it's an odd number.
Yes.
So now I've got to get 6, right? Then after I got 6, I'm like, well, if I have 6, if one breaks, then it's going to be an odd number.
Spot
So
on.
I went to 12.
Yep.
And then I went, well, if I get 12, if I have 24, it's a nice number. So I went to that number.
Okay.
But my defence, right, is each glass is like $13 a glass, and I know it only costs $4.
Yeah.
I serve Guinness as well.
Yeah.
So my defence is that every 10 that I buy, I get a glass. I think that's fair.
Spot on. So it's actually making a little bit of money back.
Okay, so have you stopped now? Are you happy with 24? What happens if you lose one and you've only got 23?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Sean, thank you so much,
That's what
everyone.
it's all about.
It's Friday. Adelaide's Jody and Hazy.
Yes, Friday, gather round, Adelaide. Where else would you rather be?
I'm here to tell you no one loves a Friday more than Jody and Hazy.
Oh my gosh.
Don't we?
Don't we celebrate, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey? Clink, clink. No, I'm just kidding. We're not
Hazy
doing it.
started celebrating last night. I think he
I
did.
did not. Like we said, like we said earlier this morning, I want both South Australian teams to win.
Yeah.
I just want South Australia to just really stick it to the rest of the nation.
Oh, and I feel like especially because all eyes are on us at the moment, we both want both of our teams to do really well as part of the showcase.
We just want to celebrate all the good things that come with Gather Round.
Unfortunately, that's not what we got last night.
The beers that Hazy was having last night were the size of his head.
Really?
They
Big,
were
weren't they?
massive.
That was 600 plus mils.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were big boys.
I'm surprised he's in today, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I only had a couple. I only had a couple of those.
Yeah, okay.
But geez, I tell you, it went down swimmingly though, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Feel all right this morning?
I feel completely fine.
Excellent.
How do you feel?
I'm so fine.
I'm
I left
talking
at
about-
half time, mate.
I'm talking about after Battle of the Bangers.
Oh, yeah, flat. Well, I know. And if your head wasn't big enough before Battle of the Bangers this morning, and now it's
I
out of
know.
control.
Jeez, we need a crane to get me out of here at the moment. Unbelievable stuff. Anyway, Ryan Fitzgerald is going to join us very, very soon. We have located the great man.
Yes.
So he is present,
Yeah.
but mentally not sure how he's feeling post-Crows loss, because you know how passionately he goes for Adelaide.
Let's check in with him, shall we?
Before that, though, 8:37 on a Friday, I don't see a reason why not. Do you?
I've got absolutely zero reason to protest.
Do you know what, Joes? If you're on board, let's go.
We're going back in time. Hazy's on this daisy.
Yeah, that's right. Friday, sweetie. Let's give you a nice big dose of knowledge to head into the weekend, particularly via Gather Round. Maybe take this footy tonight and press some of your mates.
Sure.
Some facts for the 5th of April. Let's go back to 1973. Pharrell Williams was born in Virginia Beach. He's 51 today and he looks the best part of about 26.
Does not age a day, does
He might be getting better.
Pharrell?
Do you know who else is aging absolutely beautifully? I saw a photo the other day. Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay.
The guy might be getting younger.
Yeah, right.
What is going on?
What is with you perving on men on the internet?
Excuse me very much. Oh no, my cloud's been leaked. 1990, Patrick Dangerfield, born in Moggs Creek, was born. He is 34 today. He's an absolute gun. How are we feeling, Crow supporters? Still a little bit bitter that he left? Do you know what? He gave you 150 game service though.
Yeah.
And that's better than most when someone leaves to go back home.
Yeah, that's very true.
Fortunately, he's been so much better at Geelong.
saved his best footy for the Cats.
Yeah, don't say that out loud. 1976, ABBA's Fernando began its record 16-week reign at number 1 in the Australian singles charts. What a hit! Speaking of hits, No Scrubs by TLC, the number 1 song on April the 5th in 1999. It's actually our motto at Nova 919, and particularly Jody and Hazy. No Scrubs.
No Scrubs.
Scrubs. We're allowed one, and that's me.